Hi everybody. I'm gonna fit in another video. I had a question about alien beings. And then do I really think that they're gonna come here in 2017, 2018? First, okay, so let me see what happens here. I'm gonna tell you what. So I've been going through a lot of my own personal energetic changes, just like everybody else, right? And so I get these sensations. So I have to go with what I get. If I choose not to go with what I get, then what am I doing? I'm choosing to not trust and not to believe and not experience the spirit realm. Um, how do I identify with what is the truth? What is skeptical? What can I be skeptical about? So I'm constantly checking, double checking, and then rechecking, and then triple checking this information because the last thing I want to do is share something that isn't that doesn't resonate with me. So over the last couple of months, I've had these like hardcore swings of spiritual experiences, and then this super emphasis that I have to get going. I have to get on this thing. Human beings are waking up faster than any of us know, and that I need to get out there so that way I can help be like the fishing net that catches the fish that needs guidance or need help aligning with their higher purpose, aligning with the next step, helping people awaken. Um, they're telling me that so we live in this world, right? Right now, we're still sort of relating to the way that it was. Because that's the way it still is, so to speak. It kind of looks that way, it feels that way. We hear it on the TV still. But what they say is energy is not something that human beings see. Energy is something that human beings feel. So they're saying human beings can acknowledge that they do feel something and it feels different. It feels hopeful. It feels like love. It feels like change. It feels like something new. And it can even feel like something they can't put their finger on, but they notice that it is there and it is different. Digesting this reality that something feels different and that you're noticing things happening and you can't quite put your finger on what they are or what it means. So they're helping me to answer this question. This question has a lot to do with this reality that I've been feeling like the time is now, and that I feel like I'm in a hurry. I have to get my ducks in a row. I have to start choosing to be who and what I am so that way I can help others. Not choosing to just say, well, I'm kind of a spiritual person and I've kind of had all these experiences. So if I don't talk about them, they just kind of fester inside me and I feel miserable about it. So I kind of have to make these videos in between living my normal life, which I just want to live a normal life. So it's sort of like, not anymore. Abby, you have to own up to who and what you are. You are here to help human beings. So you need to be that voice and you need to be that person. And you need to be available even. And so about this alien beings, because we have such sort of like a curiosity about what does that mean. And then for those who sort of explore greater wisdom on the alien world. There's a lot out there about reptilian shapeshifters and the sort of the devil, demon, evil sides of the alien beings, alien visitors who have come to this planet. But they're saying, don't forget, Abby, there are a lot of very loving voices out there sharing very loving messages. From very loving alien beings. They're really wanting to showcase that what was before was a reflection of the chaos, of the nightmare, of the darkness that we see in the spirit realm, which is pain and suffering in the souls that are in the spirit realm, even too, gravitating towards the humans who are trying to biologically change, biologically override this physical into the experience of something far more spiritual. So all of this sort of hankering us down, making us feel miserable, alien beings gravitating towards humans at this time in order to explore their own agendas. even causing more pain and suffering. All of these things, reflections, right, are all reflections. So what you see is what you get, you know, like what you choose is what you will experience. Do you choose to be miserable? Therefore, you will be miserable. And so human beings going through this very long cycle of growth, human beings across the planet. We're not just individuals, we are human beings across the planet. There's trash in that ocean out there. Just because I'm not the human being specifically putting it in the ocean, I am the human being that lives on this planet, and I too have the ability to help Mother Earth. So we are all in a very large karmic cycle together. That kind of creeps you out because a lot of us like to ignore the chaos that's going on out there and not want to be a part of it. But really, we need to stand up and start choosing to love every single human being on this planet. They're saying the energy that is changing is helping us to do this. This was entirely meant to be. The lighting keeps freaking out on me. Hold on a second. There, that's better. So, I don't know. I just don't know. Stop it, lighting. All right. So, I guess I can't decide what color I should be. So the camera is like trying to figure me out, and I'm like changing my color. So, okay, so let's get back on this. Human beings, incarnation cycles, karmic cycles, energy changing. So we're going to go into what is 2017, what is 2018. They're showing me how, like, the domino effect, you know. Human beings who wake up start to wake up other human beings. Human beings are awakening, every single one of us. We're on different sort of scales of reality and perception. Some of us are very much attuned and aligned with the way that we were raised and the society that we believe in, even, and that is okay. Those human beings too are going to start feeling a little bit more loving towards just being more open-minded and not as judgmental, allowing themselves to sort of just flow with the tide, you know. Other ones, they're saying souls that have development, souls that have experience, souls who have been spiritual speakers, explored spiritual identities. Their awakening is going to be far more loud in the spiritual neck of the woods. They're telling me this. So let's just say you're watching this video for a reason, right? You're wanting to know more about what is going on out there spiritually, alien-wise. Why are you gravitating towards that? That's what their question is. Why? It literally has a lot to do with your soul, because your soul recognizes something. Maybe the body isn't going to let you feel like you want to trust in it or you want to believe in it just yet. But there is a part of your soul that is in motion, that remembers something, is trying to remember it, trying to recall, but the body is sort of overriding the need to just take the plunge and just go for it. So some souls are sort of on that brink of just developing and just going with it and being less resistant to the spiritual experience, less of using the mind to try to evaluate things and just going for it. And then they're showing me how, like me, for instance, it's like I get the calling from the spirit realm. I always, you know, it's like I just want to be a normal human being. All right, is that too much to ask? Can I just be a normal human being? No, you're not meant to be a normal human being. Your soul's like this soul that just has to do these things. Um, so here I am. My awakening is me choosing to embrace my true identity, me choosing to be the voice that helps other human beings, me choosing to help human beings to grow, develop, awaken. This is why I'm making these how-to videos, how-to channel. How to connect with your spirit guides, how I became a psychic medium. This stuff is about making choices, choosing to do these things, and then choosing to experience them and be open-minded and allow yourself to listen and hear and acknowledge that you did experience something. Not let your humanness tell you otherwise. I have free Reiki attunement videos. Free Reiki attunement videos. If you want to experience energy, you want to experience the ability to heal others energetically, just try it. It's free. Those things don't come for free. I'm here to help humanity however I can. The more I can give, the more then I can change the world, you know? The more we give back to each other, the more we can change the world. Um, so, so let's see here. So, making alien connections. So we have to start. This alien thing has a lot to do with the time this was always in awareness. There was nothing that could have prevented this from happening. Human beings actually had to go through a growth cycle. Our souls incarnated as one giant, all these souls in it together, okay? We're all sort of incarnating here and wanting to help this species develop and get past this point. We've actually been enlightened before. We just got sort of skewed off of the train track and went in another direction. And now, as a whole, we are learning how to get back to the enlightened realm of our existence, because we have been enlightened before. And we have been in enlightened forms through the last 10,000 years. Let's just throw out that number, 10,000 years. We've been we've lived in tribes. We've lived our souls have incarnated in all these different, even spiritual expressions. And so now you have all these soul memories of living in the town, being a normal person, or living on the mountain and being in a state of nirvana. So you have all these soul memories. And now everything is being built up and built up, and now we're at this super, like, the pot is full and now it is tipping over, and now we can put new water into the pot because we're all changing and experiencing things differently as a whole. So the energy is coming in. This is a big deal. 2016 is literally when everything is changed, started changing. The old mountain has crumbled and we are on a new mountain, and we are trying to get this, we're getting our feet wet, like trying to figure out what in the world is going on, because we are noticing things are different. Um, so they're showing me how energy grows like a seed from the ground, grows the shoot, and then it grows into even the massive tree. Even a massive tree starts as a tiny little seed. And then it grows, and then it showcases its extraordinariness over this growth period of time. Human awakening is like a tiny little seed that is growing, but they say it grows faster than any of us know, and then it spreads like wildfire even. Human beings inspired to help each other. Human beings acknowledging that there is a spirit realm, and then wanting to learn more about it and how to connect with it. More and more and more gravitation towards this type of wisdom. Alien beings love and adore us. There are obviously alien beings who have had an agenda that has not been there to help us, but this is sort of, they really want me to not talk. It's sort of like, that is the old, that was on the mountain that just crumbled to the ground. There's still going to be some echoes from that sound from the past that are just going to echo through until then the echo is no longer heard. But the loving alien beings are absolutely here, wanting to be a part of our experience, wanting to come here and help, and just literally hug us, heal us, share wisdom with us. Human beings get to choose how they want to experience their experience life with alien beings. Let me just see what's going. I'm just they're like slowing me down a lot, so let me see what's going on. Hold on. I'm trying to fit in one more video before I have to leave this morning. So I'm like trying to push through the information as fast as I can, get as much into a little video as I can. So they're wanting me to relax for a little bit. They're saying this is, man, they're like super relaxing me. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go to sleep here pretty soon. Okay, so I had made a video that I never shared. I do this sometimes, and I question, it's like I should share everything. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's value to everything. And obviously I do share some videos that are like, I'm still working on this camera and this tech stuff, and but I made a video to talk about the Galactic Federation of Light. And because I'd had visitors, this was about a week ago, and it was unmistakable. And I have this sort of relationship with this group, and haven't really chosen to make a connection with them because I'm just sort of going through my own thought processes about it, and it's sort of kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I don't like that they're called the Galactic Federation of Light. Why can't they just be loving alien beings? Why do they have to be a freaking federation? It just makes me think of societal structures, more boundaries, more reasons for me to be annoyed. Let's get rid of the boundaries and the rules. Let's just love each other. Let's let love be the connecting force that breaks down all the walls, and we're all holding hands and loving life, and singing songs. I know it sounds corny and kooky and weird, but you know what? It's awesome too, and you can't deny that that is actually awesome. As kooky and corny and cheesy and smushy smashy as it is, there's something beautiful about people coming together and just laughing and in harmony and oneness, diversity, different cultures, even sharing their own gifts of their culture, which is so beautiful. Um, so so I had this sort of experience, and I talked about it in this video that I never shared. And so they're like, I don't. It's like I'm thinking about what time do I have here? I don't know that I have time enough to talk about all of this. I'm gonna have to make a different video to talk about the Galactic Federation of Galactic Federation of Life. They're that too. I'll make a different video to talk about that, and then try to channel some. I channeled some of them in the video I didn't share. I didn't share it because I was kind of not feeling very good that morning, and it was just kind of weird, the way all the wisdom flowed, and I wasn't sure about it. So I'll talk to you. I'll tell you about it later. But just to sum this whole thing up about 2017 and 2018. So we have this sort of human growth that is taking place. The old is crumbling. The echo is still there, but the echo is going to get softer, reminding us that everything grows. That everything that grows takes time. You can't just put a seed in the ground and suddenly now you've got like a field of corn. It takes time to harvest. For things to grow and then for you to harvest, reap what you sow is basically it. But reaping the good stuff this time. Every little attempt you make at making a spiritual connection or experiencing love, sharing love, is reaping a huge crop of awesomeness. Every tiny little attempt is going to be a blessing for you. So alien beings coming and interacting. I need to make a different video about this because there's just too much to talk about related to that and what I saw. And maybe I'll just upload the original video so you can see it. But let me just see what information I can get really quick. So they're reminding me, so I double check and double check, and I'm still checking right now and double checking that I feel this is real. They're saying aliens are already making connections. Human beings aren't acknowledging this reality. It's not just about 2017 and 2018 and becoming more exposed. It already is exposed. Human beings need to acknowledge loving alien beings are already here. Human beings need to acknowledge that. It has already been made clear by other human beings on this planet, through YouTube videos even. So acknowledge the truth. Acknowledge that loving alien beings are here already. It is going to become more and more prominent, that you're going to hear about more experiences. So be on the listen, they say. Don't just hear this stuff and then just brush it off like, when are the alien beings going to get here? They're already here. It's going to become more and more commonplace to hear this stuff as time goes on, 2017 and then 2018 really exposing even more. Because human beings are becoming more open-minded through the energy changes. Human beings more open-minded towards spiritual wisdom, and then towards this new idea that loving alien beings are actually visiting our planet. So you'll start to hear actually hear, listen, and acknowledge that this is actually happening. People have this expectation for 1,000,000 ships to come out of the sky. The expectation cannot be for 1,000,000 ships to suddenly come out of the sky and then bam, now we have alien beings. Acknowledge that alien beings are already here and they come in small doses in order to allow human beings to open up to the idea of an even wider relationship with them, is what they're saying. Wanting me to choose to connect with these beings. I've acknowledged that they're these Galactic Federation beings. They're sort of like the superior sort of vibrations of their species, soul vibrations even, chose to incarnate in those bodies in order to help with human awakening. Choosing to help with human awakening wants to help our species blend in love and oneness. Earth even is sort of like a super awesome stomping ground in a really happy celebratory way for like all different kinds of alien beings. Just this becoming like a Star Wars sort of thing, where just alien beings come here of all different kinds and we're sort of welcoming them. And just very loving vibrations that are coming spewing off of the planet into space and then from space onto our planet. The universe isn't just filled with nightmares and chaos. Get it out of your head. The universe is filled with love too. Just because you haven't seen it, experienced it on your planet for a very long time, does not mean it does not exist. And it especially does exist right outside our atmosphere and in our atmosphere. And even on our ground, alien beings walking amongst us, and we are not even aware of it. Loving alien beings. So, that is all I'm going to share for this video. I have to get going now, and I just thank you for watching. Please feel free to visit my website if you want to connect with me personally. I would love to interact with you. My website is www.abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.